Today I'm going to talk on my research, which is perception of students in using polycategory mind map for vocabulary development. So I'll be explaining on the introduction, literacy review, methodology, findings, conclusion, and also reference. So the introduction is: vocabulary has been defined as a word or particular person uses or all the words in certain language. So what is the connection between vocabulary and English language learning? Without a sufficient amount of words, students will have problem in communication. So this is also proved by Misbah, Muhammad and Yunus 2017 in their research. So problem statement. The problem statement of the researcher is: in researcher school, there are a lot of average learners who rank band 2 in their classroom-based assessment, or also known as pentaksiran bilik darjah (PBS) in Bahasa Melayu. So this band 2 indicates that students are of limited language ability. Based on the PBS or classroom-based assessment, the researcher conducted interviews on the problems of students in learning English. The researcher found out that students can't remember the word learned and also the spelling of the words learned. Students cannot also understand the words that they have learned. So the objective of this research is the perception of the students in using polycategory mind map to develop students' vocabulary. So the first cycle of polycategory mind map, you can see it has a mind map, the colors and pictures provided by the researcher. But for the second cycle of the polycategory mind map, the researcher also included students' personalized drawings of the words learned. So next is the literature review. For the literature reviews, the researcher found 4 related researches about mind map in developing vocabulary, the perception of students in developing vocabulary by using mind map. So the first is Boyce in 2007. Boyce in 2007 said that their students enjoyed using mind map. Also, mind map can help to remember knowledge. Last but not least, the mind map can be used for revision. However, some of the students reported that the mind map is difficult and time consuming. Next, Mamura 2011 also said that mind map can be used to memorize the vocabulary items and create encouragement to students to learn the word. Next, Zampatakis 2007 also said that students preferred mind map and they preferred to do the mind map in team instead of doing individually. So last but not least, Godnout and Woods 2002 said that mind map is fun to student and also it can improve attention and better coordinated thoughts and ideas. So as conclusion from all the 4 research related to the perception of students in using vocabulary in using mind map to develop their vocabulary, it is found that students enjoy the using mind map and it helped students to remember the information and also help students to have coordinated thoughts and ideas. Besides, it also helped to encourage students to learn word and also encourage students to do revision based on the mind map. And lastly, it makes students more focused or provide more attention during their study on vocabulary. Next, the disadvantage of using mind map is students found it difficult and time consuming. Okay, next. So the methodology of the research, it is a qualitative action research that been carried out in suburban school in Mersing, Johor, in Malaysia. So the qualitative action research were carried out among 30 year 3 students in Sekolah Kebangsaan. It used chemist and method model of action research. 2 cycles were used. Data collection was carried out by using semi-structured interview. So the finding was divided according to 2 main teams, which is the advantages of using polycategory mind map and also disadvantages of using polycategory mind map. So the findings. First, findings is advantage of using polycategoric mind map to develop vocabulary. So based on the perception of the student in the interview carried out, the student find that the pictures and colors help the students to memorize the words learned in short time. So these pictures and colors made them to memorize and recall information easier. This is also related to another study on mind map, which is Boyson, that stated that mind map helps the students to remember the information. Second is personalized drawing in the mind map made the students to understand and remember the vocabulary learned better. So the current research believe that the freedom of students to construct their own mind map using their own diagrams, colors and shapes line help them to acquire the vocabulary better. So this is also related to another study by Zampetakis, which the students also preferred personalized drawings, which make them remember the words easier. Next is grouping the words according to their word class or types can help the student to memorize the words easily. The word in categorization will help the students to relate the words and make the student easier to remember the words. This is also related to another study by Mamura in which they said that the word categorization made the students to remember the words better. Next, students also think the keyword and in the mind map help them to memorize the spelling of the word. So the introduction of one keyword for each branches made the students make students easier to remember the words. So the interesting colors and also a broad form of written words made the students to made the students to easier remember the words. This is also correlated to another study which is by Mamura 2010, in which they found that students receive mind map in which written colors and keywords improve their memory of spelling. Number 5 is mind map helps the student to build their motivation to learn English word. So students said the features of mind map such as pictures and color made the word more understandable. Student thinks that they are interested to read the words and memorizing them because it's a fun method compared to the word list method that were used before this. So this research also mirrors to the findings of Robin Woods 2002, in which students discovered that mind map was fun, fascinating and inspiring approach to learn. Okay, so the disadvantage of using polycategory mind map to develop the vocabulary. So based on the interview, the researcher find out the principle and idea behind the mind map made the mind map daunting and time consuming to actually create the mind map. So these students found that mind map is very daunting task and it takes a lot of time. So this is finding also related to the Boyson 2009, in which students perceive the creating of mind map tool is a daunting and time consuming process and might also hinder their learning process. So as a conclusion, students are positive towards the polycategory mind map to improve their vocabulary knowledge. They are also sure that the vocabulary knowledge using mind map will give good band in the classroom based evaluation. So it is important to teachers to consider use this technique because students have interest and they have given a positive feedback towards the polycategory mind map. Okay, so these are the reference. Thank you again. Thank you to listening and for your time. Thank you very much.